The games we are about to mention on today's list should not be played at any cost.
Unless you have a death wish.
Or if you want to get possessed.
Like me. Stick around as we count down the top 10 cursed paranormal games that will possess you. And speaking of games, why don't you come check out our new gaming channel, Minecraft Nightmare. Haha. Scary Minecraft all the time, okay? It's the reason I have the crown.
Go check it out. It's amazing. Link in the bio. Hopefully, go subscribe. And check out Connor.
Description.
In the description. Anyways, let's get on to the video. Starting off this countdown, we have the Blue Whale Challenge. So this is an online game that kind of reminds me of the movie Nerve, because it consists of a bunch of the game players doing real life challenges. It starts off with small and easy challenges, so you think that the game is a piece of cake. Like maybe you're told to take a shot, or to watch a scary movie by yourself in the dark. Ooh. But then as you get further and further into the game, these tasks get darker and darker. For one of the tasks, you must carve a blue whale into your arm with a knife. The final task though, you have to take your own life. Now you may be thinking, wow, who would actually do that? But guess what? A total of 200 people worldwide took their own lives because the game told them to. In fact, the game is now illegal to play in a number of countries because of this.
In at 9, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is the legend of a ghost or a phantom or a spirit, whatever you want to call it, that is conjured to reveal the future. She is said to appear in a mirror when her name is chanted repeatedly, and appearances are mostly witnessed in group participation or by someone who is about to die. Historically, the divination ritual encouraged young women to walk up a flight of stairs backwards, holding a candle and a hand mirror in a darkened house. As they gazed into the mirror, they were supposed to be able to catch a view of their future husband's face. There was, however, a chance that they would see a skull, the face of the Grim Reaper, which indicated that they were going to die before they had the chance to marry. Today, Bloody Mary allegedly appears to individuals or groups who ritualistically invoke her name in an act of captromancy, which is a fancy word for mirror divination. This is done by repeatedly chanting her name into a mirror placed in a dimly lit or candlelit room, typically done in the bathroom, and this name must be uttered at a certain number of times, but different sources have different numbers. The most common is 3, however it can go up to 13. I've never done this personally, mostly because I don't really have any friends, but either way, I don't really think that this is a good idea, or believe in this kind of thing, but like I still don't want to get possessed.
Moving on to number 8, we have Sad Satan. Now if you're a fan of horror games, then chances are you have heard about this game, and this weird legend that's associated with it. Legend goes that a YouTuber named Jamie over on Obscure Horror Corner found this game called Sad Satan while digging around the dark web. They thought it was just a normal creepy game until they realized it was much, much more. The game starts off with you wandering around a dark hallway. While doing so, eerie noises follow you around, including footsteps, distorted voices, and whispering. Some people claim that when playing the game, they hear whispers saying kill, kill, kill. The hallway ends up morphing and more unusual things start to happen. Apparently at this point, real images of dead people and murder and kidnapping victims flash on the screen, as well as other R-rated dark web stuff. Some who have played the game have claimed to feel dizzy and have gotten sick by it. The most messed up part is that in one version of the game, their character is attacked, and as their character's health lowers, their health in real life lowers as well.
In at 7, Ouija. The Ouija, also known as a spirit board or talking board, is a flat board marked with the letters of the alphabet, the numbers 0 to 9, and the words yes and no. Sometimes it has hello and goodbye. It uses a planchette as a movable indicator to spell out messages during a seance. Participants place their fingers on the planchette and it is moved about the board to spell out words by spirits. Fun fact, the term of Ouija is actually a trademark of Hasbro, but is often used to generically refer to any spirit board. Paranormal and supernatural beliefs associated with Ouija have been criticized by the scientific community and are characterized as a pseudoscience. The action of the board can be most easily explained by unconscious movements of those controlling the pointer, a phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. But mainstream Christian denominations, including Catholicism, have warned us against using Ouija boards, holding that they can lead to demonic possessions. Occultists, on the other hand, are divided on the issue, some saying that it can be used as a tool for positive transformation, don't know how that works, and others are reiterating the warnings and caution many inexperienced users against it. But hey, it's ages 9 9 and up, so you have to be at least 9 years old to summon Satan. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
In our 6th spot today, we have a Repleh Snatas, which is Satan's helper spelled backwards. So you already know the vibe of this game. So legend goes that this website is haunted by a little girl that was killed by her father. One night, a storm knocked down a phone pole that was located over her grave. Shortly after, this website mysteriously appeared online. Now, it's said that you can only enter the site at midnight. If you try to go on it at any other time, a box will appear where you put your email in and then you'll receive an audio message from this girl that tells you to come back at midnight to play. So if you do enter the website at midnight, you'll see scary pictures of this girl and she'll ask you to play a game with her. You then sift through the website clicking on various pictures and clues while creepy things can be heard. Once you successfully complete the game, a box will appear where you can type in your enemy's name. There the girl will get revenge on this person. But here's one little tiny catch. By her getting revenge on your enemy, she will haunt you in your dreams every night until you die, or until you're driven to insanity. Apparently the website that is currently up though is not the original. The original one is banned and only can be found in the depth of the dark web.
Halfway through into number 5, the Midnight Game. What comes to mind when you think of the Midnight Game? A game played in the dark, maybe the creepypasta, or maybe even the video game adaptation. While all of these are valid, the Midnight Game actually has roots as a pagan ritual that was used as a form of punishment for those who disobeyed the gods. The game itself is pretty simple, but the ritual or summoning is complex and not for those of you who can't actually prick your finger or actually follow rules. So simply put, you need a candle holder, because you're not gonna hold it with your hand, matches, a pen, paper, a needle or a pin or something to draw blood, and a wooden front door, specifically wooden, okay? If it's mahogany, that's preferred. Everything should be set up and ready before 12 a.m. as you won't have time to go back for everything once the game has actually begun. So you write your name on a piece of paper with the pen, then you prick yourself and put a drop of blood on the paper, okay? This is some real blood magic stuff. Gather the rest of your supplies, place the paper with your name and the blood on it in front of your wooden door, turn off all your lights, all your electronics, everything, light your candle, and then once it reaches 11:59, set your candle next to the paper and then start knocking on the door 22 times, making sure you complete the 20-second knock as the clock strikes midnight. Not sure how you're gonna do that, but have fun. After the 20-second knock, open your door, blow out your candle, close your door, and then immediately relight your candle. And apparently, you just summoned the Midnight Man, because then you gotta start moving all over your house, and you can't stop moving. You're not allowed to stay in the same place for more than a few seconds, otherwise he's going to get you, okay? Then you have to keep doing this until 3:33 a.m. I don't know why you would willingly do this. It seems like a horrible idea, but hey, that's how we get horror movies, right?
In our 4th spot, we have the Blind Maiden game. I believe I talked about this game before, but it deserves a spot on today's list because it's one of the creepiest games that I have ever heard of. Basically, it's a website, Blind Maiden, and it's haunted by a woman with no eyes. She's blind and she's a maiden. It can only be accessed at exactly midnight. But in order to get on, you have to be alone in your room with the lights off. If you meet this criteria, then you will be allowed to access the website. How does the website know you're doing this? Don't ask me, it's haunted. Once you get on the website, you have to be very careful what you click. Apparently, people have suffered from clicking things they shouldn't have, whatever that means. Eventually, on the website, a notification will pop up asking you if you accept or decline. If you accept, then the footage on your screen will change and you will then see live footage of someone approaching your house. This person will enter your house and you will see them approach you. But if you turn around, then the Blind Maiden will attack you. She'll rip out your eyes and then take a picture of you. This picture is then posted onto the website along with hundreds of other photos of her victims, all with their eyes gouged out. Now, if you choose the other option, decline, then you will be safe from the Maiden, but you will no longer have access to this site. Either way, it's not worth the gamble, okay? I personally would like to keep my eyes.
In at 3, the elevator game. Elevators are relatively safe inventions, okay? They're meant to go up and down in all kinds of orders with numerous stops. That's what they're made for. So playing this game isn't putting any real stress on the elevator, but you'll be in an elevator for an extended period of time, and that always comes with a risk because you know, fire, power going out, that kind of thing. And if that happens, an elevator is going to be the last place you want to be. But that's if you're normal. If you're playing this game, you're probably not going to be normal because you're trying to cross dimensions. Yeah, that's right, okay? This game is said to do many things, from opening portals to different dimensions to summoning the devil. So obviously, here's how you play. Get in the elevator alone or with friends, and then go to floors 4, 3, 6, 2, 10, 5, and then back down to 1. In that order specifically, okay? On the 5th floor, you'll meet a strange woman, and you just ignore her, okay? Don't interact with her at all. Just let her do her thing, and then let it pass, and then you just call floor 1, okay? And then, once you do, if you go back down to floor 1, get out of the elevator and don't look back. In fact, run 10 blocks away. But, if you do end up instead going up to floor 10, it requires at least 10 floors, alright? Okay? So, if you go up to floor 10, good luck, because that's when the bad things happen. You're either going to be in a new dimension or you're going to be talking with Satan, and if you do, can you ask him for my soul back? If anyone gets in or out of the elevator while you're attempting this, you're going to need to restart. But also, maybe you shouldn't do this at all because, you know, being possessed or transcending dimensions isn't necessarily a good thing.
In our second spot today, we have Crossroads. Now, this is a very popular game in Japan. Sometimes it's called the Crossroads game, other times it's called the Fortune game, because the game is said to tell you your fortune. To do this, you need to follow the game's instructions very carefully. You need a comb, something to hide your face with, and crossroad, an intersection with 2 or more roads. At night, you go to the crossroads and stand near a corner. You then stroke the comb so that it makes a noise, and repeat this. Suji Ura, grant me a true response. Then you have to hide your face. And then you wait. If you did everything correctly, someone will approach you. Do not reveal your face to them at any time though. When they approach you, you ask them for your fortune. They should tell you it. Sadly, you might not always receive the answers that you're looking for. Apparently, a number of people in Japan have taken their lives playing this game after receiving a bad fortune. This has resulted in its ban in Japan.
Finally, in at number 1, FNAF Help Wanted. Actually, ironically enough, the whole point of Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted is that you end up getting possessed in the end. And as we now know, at least I know, you'll know now, in Help Wanted we play as Vanessa A, who gets bumped up to be a video game tester after the last one gets removed. We spend the game trying to collect 16 cassette tapes that inadvertently end up summoning the sentient digital code manifestation of the series' main serial killer, William Afton. No, I'm not joking, this is actually the story. And known in this game as Glitch Trap. He then proceeds to take over our mind no matter what we do, allowing for our character to become the main villain in the next game, FNAF Security Breach. Trust me, I wish I was joking when I say this, but the whole point of this game is that you end up getting possessed at the end no matter what. Therefore, much like the various other games on this list, the only way to win is just not by playing.
Alright guys, that's all for today's video. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and obviously go check out Connor
Minecraft Nightmare
and Minecraft Nightmare.
Do it.
Okay, I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan.
I'm
That's
Connor Monroe.
And I'll see you when I see you.